start with just the statement from Jay-Z, which is so forceful in its denial. I just read a teeny part of it. It's long, where he says that they should file a criminal complaint. Is that even possible at this point?
After they are done with Diddy, Jay-Z is up next to be exposed, right?
The entertainment world is buzzing with a jaw-dropping twist in the ongoing legal saga surrounding two of the most iconic names in the music industry, Jay-Z and Diddy Combs. This case, already steeped in scandal, has taken an even darker turn with whispers that a major household name could be implicated. And not just anyone. Rumors are swirling that Oprah Winfrey, one of the most celebrated figures in media and philanthropy, might be dragged into the controversy. Yes, you heard that right. Could Oprah, the queen of daytime television, a beacon of inspiration for millions, really be connected to this shocking legal battle? It's a claim that's as wild as it is captivating, but let's break it all down and see what's behind the headline.
I don't think they are scared of him. I think they more so, they don't want him to embarrass their reputation and things that they've been known for. You understand?
The allegations against Jay-Z and Diddy are as serious as they come, involving events that allegedly took place in 2000 after the MTV Video Music Awards. According to the accuser, referred to in court documents as Jane Doe, the events unfolded at an exclusive after-party attended by high-profile celebrities. The lawsuit claims that Jane Doe, who was a teenager at the time, was lured to the party under dubious circumstances where she was surrounded by the glitz and glamour of the entertainment elite. But what started as a brush with fame allegedly took a sinister turn behind closed doors.
And we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you. It was being reported by TMZ and now Fox News. We are learning that Jay-Z is accused of raping a 13-year-old girl. That is new in the Diddy lawsuit.
Now, here's where things take an intriguing twist. Court documents mention the presence of an unnamed female celebrity during parts of the incident. This mysterious figure, referred to only as Celebrity B, has not been publicly identified, leaving the world speculating about her identity. And this is where Oprah's name has entered the conversation. Could she be the enigmatic Celebrity B? The idea seems almost unthinkable, but the entertainment world thrives on such speculation, and the buzz around this theory is growing.
This morning, rap mogul Jay-Z is denying allegations he assaulted a 13-year-old girl alongside rapper Diddy Combs. That civil lawsuit filed against Combs in October was amended Sunday to include Jay-Z. The accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, says she was assaulted by both men.
Let's set the stage. It's 2000 and the MTV Video Music Awards are in full swing at Radio City Music Hall in New York City Music Hall. In New York City, the after parties are legendary, drawing the biggest names in the industry. Jay-Z and Diddy, both at the height of their music careers, are among the night's most celebrated attendees. The lawsuit claims that Jane Doe was approached by a limousine driver who offered to take her to one of these exclusive parties. Once there, she was allegedly asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement before being allowed inside, a detail that highlights how tightly controlled these events were.
Blistering statement. Jay-Z accuses Jane Doe's attorney of trying to blackmail him. He said further, quote, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away." Would you?
Inside the party, the scene was reportedly one of opulence and indulgence, with celebrities mingling in a haze of luxury and excess. Jane Doe claims she was offered a drink, which she accepted only to feel unwell shortly afterward. Seeking to lie down, she made her way to a private room where the events described in the lawsuit allegedly unfolded. According to the claims, the room became the backdrop for the kind of behavior that has now led to this explosive lawsuit.
Still say allegedly, has done things and allegedly participated in a lot of things that the public would not be happy to know.
But the detail that has everyone talking is the mention of Celebrity B, who was reportedly present during a critical moment of the incident. The lawsuit doesn't name this individual, but the mere hint of a high-profile witness has set off a frenzy of speculation. And while no concrete evidence has surfaced to link Oprah to this identity, the whispers are growing louder. Why? Because Oprah was, at that time, deeply embedded in the entertainment world and had connections to many of the entertainment world and had connections to many of the industry's power players, including Diddy. There are, of course, those who find the idea preposterous. Oprah's carefully cultivated image as a champion of justice and empowerment seems worlds apart from the sordid allegations in this case. But others point to her history of complex relationships with influential figures in entertainment. Over the years, Oprah has faced criticism for her associations with controversial individuals, from her public support of certain figures now embroiled in legal troubles to her past endorsements of individuals later revealed to have troubling histories. Could this be another instance where her connections have come under scrutiny?
I think that they don't want, if they was in any of those freak-off tapes, if they played a part in any of those Diddy sessions. They don't want it to get out to the general public to make up their brand.
Adding fuel to the fire is the fact that Oprah was known to attend high-profile events around the time of the alleged incident. While there's no direct evidence placing her at the party in question, the speculation is rooted in her proximity to the industry's elite during that era. It's worth noting that the lawsuit describes Celebrity B as a recognizable figure who was present at the party but has not been forthcoming about her role. This vagueness has only amplified the rumors, with Oprah's name being floated as a possible match.
After that major documentary comes out on Diddy, then you're going to start to hear more and more about Jay-Z and his nefarious past, okay?
What would it mean if Oprah were indeed Celebrity B? The implications are staggering. For one, it would challenge everything the public believes about her character and her role as a moral compass in the entertainment world. Oprah has built her empire on the values of honesty, integrity, and empowerment, particularly for women and marginalized communities. To find herself implicated, even tangentially in a case like this, would be a seismic blow to her reputation. Critics have been quick to jump on the rumors, pointing out moments in Oprah's career where her judgment has been called into question. For example, her once close association with Harvey Weinstein has been the subject of much debate. While Oprah was never accused of wrongdoing in connection with Weinstein, her public support of him during his heyday has led some to question her ability to discern character. Could this be another instance where her connections to powerful men in the industry have come back to haunt her?
10 years.
Mr. Diddy, aka Mr. Love. Now, Dr.
No,
Love.
Sean Carter.
Jay.
On the other hand, supporters argue that the speculation is baseless and unfair, driven more by the public's appetite for scandal than by any credible evidence. Oprah's defenders point out that she has consistently used her platform to advocate for survivors and to shine a light on systemic issues in society. To suggest she would have any involvement in such an incident, they argue, is not only unfounded, but also damaging to the progress she has championed. As the lawsuit moves forward, all eyes are on the legal teams to see whether any new details about Celebrity B will emerge. For now, the identity of this mysterious figure remains shrouded in secrecy. But the mere mention of Oprah's name has added a layer of intrigue that has captured the public's imagination. Whether she is ultimately linked to the case or not, the rumors alone have sparked a conversation about the complexities of fame, power, and accountability in the entertainment industry.
Ain't nobody around to tell them what to do, and they just get to act a fool. Free Beyonce. She a prisoner.
And let's not forget the broader implications of this case. If the allegations against Jay-Z and Diddy are proven true, it will be a watershed moment for the music industry, exposing the dark underbelly of an empire built on glamour and success. The potential involvement of other high-profile figures, whether as witnesses or as parties to the events in question, only deepens the scandal and raises questions about who knew what and when. For now, the world waits with bated breath for the next development in this unfolding drama. Will the identity of Celebrity B be revealed? And if so, will it confirm or debunk the rumors about Oprah? One thing is certain. This case has already shattered illusions and forced a reckoning within the entertainment world. And as the legal process continues, the truth, or something close to it, may finally come to light. The story takes another sharp and unexpected turn as the spotlight shifts to Oprah Winfrey, not just as a potential witness in the unfolding controversy, but as a figure whose own past is now being scrutinized in the context of Diddy's ongoing legal troubles. While her name has yet to be officially tied to the case, the sheer possibility has sent shockwaves across the entertainment world. And it's not hard to see why. Oprah is not just a celebrity. She's an institution, a name synonymous with philanthropy, empowerment, and success. But as history has shown us, even the brightest stars can have shadows, and this isn't the first time Oprah has found herself surrounded by whispers of controversy.
He, of course, is more than annoyed, would be an understatement.
Yeah.
He has a family, and he has a lot to protect, including his brand. But to the extent that he's saying, hey, come after me criminally, that could be likely. Why do I say that? Because in New York, and what's alleged in this complaint is forcible compulsion. What that means in English is that it's saying that he held her down, her.
Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. Could Oprah, of all people, really have been present during the events described in the lawsuit? Critics argue that such a scenario is implausible, given her reputation and the life she's built. But her detractors are quick to point out that Oprah's career, while undeniably groundbreaking, hasn't been without blemishes. For years, she's faced accusations of being selective in her public advocacy, choosing which causes to champion and which to ignore based on what some describe as self-serving motives. And that's where the public begins to question. How many layers are there to Oprah's carefully curated image? This isn't the first time Oprah's name has been linked to powerful, controversial figures in the entertainment industry. Her association with Harvey Weinstein, for instance, has been a recurring topic of debate. Back when Weinstein was one of the most powerful producers in Hollywood, Oprah was frequently seen at his side, singing his praises. At the time, she referred to him as a visionary, a man who brought important stories to life. But when allegations against Weinstein surfaced, Oprah found herself in the crosshairs of public criticism. People demanded to know how someone as perceptive and influential as Oprah could have been unaware of the allegations swirling around Weinstein for years.
Have y'all spoke after this?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't have anything against Oprah.
You just called her a
I'm gonna tell you why.
You named your dog Oprah, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
What's more, her critics argue that her response to the Weinstein scandal was less than decisive. While Oprah released a statement condemning his actions after the allegations became public, many felt it was too little, too late. And then there's the infamous photograph, one that has become a symbol of the perceived hypocrisy of Hollywood's elite. The image shows Oprah smiling warmly as she leans in to kiss Weinstein on the cheek, a moment that has since been dissected and criticized as emblematic of the cozy relationships within the industry's upper echelons. Of course, Oprah's defenders argue that a single photograph shouldn't define her, especially given her decades of work advocating for women's rights and social justice. But the debate rages on, with many questioning whether those efforts are enough to offset the uncomfortable optics of her past associations.
Every time she made a mention to hip-hop culture, it was something that was wrong with it. And it was something that was on my CD that was the largest debut in hip-hop.
And it doesn't stop there. Another name that frequently comes up in conversations about Oprah's controversial connections is Joaquin Syra de Feria, better known as John of God. Once hailed as a miracle worker, John of God was a Brazilian spiritual healer who attracted followers from around the globe, including Oprah. In 2010, Oprah traveled to Brazil to interview him, calling his work inspiring and showcasing his practices on her show. At the time, the endorsement helped cement his reputation as a legitimate healer. But years later, John of God's empire came crashing down amid shocking allegations that he had exploited his followers. He was convicted and sentenced to prison, leaving Oprah's prior support of him as yet another stain on her otherwise stellar public image. While she later expressed sympathy for his victims and distanced herself from him, the episode raised uncomfortable questions about her judgment and the vetting process for those she chooses to spotlight.
It was completely outside of my frame of reference. I've been in show business since I was 14, and I've heard the stories of what happened.
This pattern of association with controversial figures has fueled speculation about Oprah's potential involvement, or at the very least her proximity to Diddy's current legal troubles. Diddy, whose real name is Sean Combs, has been battling a growing mountain of accusations that extend far beyond the current lawsuit. Federal authorities have charged him with a range of offenses, including conspiracy and exploitation, and he's currently awaiting trial. As prosecutors work to untangle the web of allegations against him, the ripple effects are being felt across the industry, with many of his closest associates now facing increased scrutiny.
I mean, I'm a conspiracy theorist to a degree. Like, when I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected, I don't know.
Oprah's name has surfaced in part because of her long-standing ties to the music and entertainment worlds. While she's better known for her talk show and media empire, Oprah has always maintained connections to the movers and shakers of Hollywood, including Diddy. Over the years, the two have publicly supported each other's ventures, with Oprah praising Diddy's entrepreneurial spirit and Diddy appearing on her platform to promote his project. These connections, while seemingly innocuous at the time, have now taken on a different light as people comb through their shared history for any indication of deeper involvement.
That's part of the indictment. That's somewhat like a blackmail. He was blackmailing people to be in the freak-offs. So that's federal. That could be that's a federal charge. He can't blackmail people to say, yo, listen here, you did it once and you're gonna do it again. That ain't gonna make it with the government or nobody.
Then there's the speculation surrounding Oprah's silence on the matter. While other celebrities connected to Diddy have issued statements distancing themselves from the controversy, Oprah has remained notably quiet. For someone who has built a brand on speaking truth to power, her lack of response has been interpreted by some as a strategic move to avoid drawing attention to herself. Of course, silence doesn't equate to guilt, but in the court of public opinion, it often raises eyebrows. Could it be that Oprah is simply waiting for the storm to pass, or is there something more to her decision to stay out of the fray? Adding to the intrigue is the broader context of Diddy's legal battles, which have already implicated several high-profile figures. Prosecutors have hinted at the possibility of additional charges and the involvement of more individuals, suggesting that the case is far from over. And with the entertainment industry's history of protecting its own, many are wondering just how deep this rabbit hole goes. If Oprah were to be named in any capacity, it would mark a turning point, not just in her career, but in the public's perception of Hollywood as a whole.
As far as, is he going to turn people in? Is he going to cooperate? If the federal government wants him to cooperate, and they're going to cut his time, because right now he's looking at 15 to life. with all the charges he had to. He won't get out till 70 years old. He about 70. That's when they start talking about letting him come to a halfway house.
What's particularly fascinating and troubling about this case is the way it highlights the blurred lines between power, influence, and accountability. Oprah's defenders argue that her connections to individuals like Diddy and Weinstein are simply a byproduct of her status as a cultural icon. After all, it's nearly impossible to navigate the upper echelons of the entertainment world without crossing paths with controversial figures. But her critics see it differently. They argue that with great power comes great responsibility, and that Oprah's associations, however incidental they may seem, speak to a larger issue of complicity within the industry. And then there's the question of what this means for Oprah's legacy. For decades, she has been a symbol of hope and resilience, a self-made billionaire who used her platform to uplift others. But as the saying goes, the higher you climb, the harder you fall. If the rumors about her involvement in Diddy's case prove to be true, or even if they gain enough traction to stick, it could tarnish her reputation in ways that few could have imagined. The public has a long memory when it comes to scandals, and even unproven allegations have a way of leaving a lasting mark.
Sean had to take responsibility for what he did as an individual. Sean is the one who pulled that gun out. Sean is the one who shot. So he has to take responsibility for that.
But let's not forget that Oprah is no stranger to adversity. Throughout her career, she has faced her fair share of challenges, from early criticism of her talk show to accusations of being out of touch with ordinary Americans. Each time, she has emerged stronger, using the setbacks as opportunities to reinvent herself. Will this be another chapter in her story of resilience, or will it be the controversy that finally dents her unshakable image? Only time will tell. As the legal proceedings against Diddy continue, the world will be watching closely to see whether Oprah's name comes up again. For now, the rumors remain just that. But in an age where public perception can shift in an instant, the mere suggestion of her involvement is enough to spark a firestorm of speculation. And for better or worse, Oprah's legacy is now intertwined with a case that has already sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry.
Respect to the evidentiary value, yes, it happened 24 years ago, right? More than 24 years ago. But in the allegations, there's a few things. Number one, there's allegation that another celebrity was present at the time, right, in addition to other people. Number two, there's the claim by the victim, right, that she left, that she went and she was seen by a gas attendant who saw her in distress.
So what does this all mean for the broader landscape of Hollywood? If nothing else, it serves as a reminder that no one, not even someone as revered as Oprah, is immune to scrutiny. The industry is undergoing a seismic shift, with long-buried secrets finally coming to light and powerful figures being held accountable in ways that were once unthinkable. Whether Oprah is ultimately implicated in this case or not, her name's inclusion in the conversation is a testament to the changing dynamics of fame, power, and responsibility.
Jay-Z got his whooped by his sister-in-law on camera. What's her name? Solange. You got it. The feds ain't step in and do nothing. The feds don't care about you getting your whooped.
As we await further developments, one thing is clear. The fallout from this case will be felt for years to come. Will Oprah address the rumors head on, or will she continue to stay silent? And what does her silence, or lack thereof, say about the industry as a whole? These are the questions that will continue to dominate the conversation as this saga unfolds. For now, the world can only watch, speculate, and wonder what lies beneath the surface of Hollywood's glittering facade. And as this story continues to unfold, one thing is certain. The ripple effects will be felt far and wide, whether it's the potential exposure of Celebrity B, the outcome of Diddy's trial, or the broader implications for the entertainment industry. This case is poised to be one of the most significant scandals of the decade. And as the public waits for answers, the question remains, who will come out on top? And who will be left to pick up the pieces? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.